Hi everybody, I hope you're well. Welcome back to the Shameless Mental Health YouTube channel. I want to talk to you today about, I had a message from one of the subscribers, and it was a comment that come in, and it was surrounded by the subject of forgiveness. I just want to say that I've got a certain someone with me again today, so you're going to say hello.
Hi guys.
So this is my little girl Pippa. So yeah, the subject I want to talk about is the subject of forgiveness, and that forgiveness is key. And I believe it absolutely is. I mean, as I wander back through my life and I think about all the situations where I found myself behaving in a violent manner or being aggressive, and you know, quite a lot of the negativity really in my life would have been through my inability to forgive and move on. And so I'd often find myself in a situation where, through wanting to save face or trying to trying to have something to prove, or a battle against wit, or for whatever reason, a lack of forgiveness in that situation would have ended me usually stood up in court and being charged with some account of assault or something stupid like that, or even being, whether it's thrown out of a pub or a club or an argument with a partner. You know, again, all of it surrounds itself with the idea that there's a lack of forgiveness, and I think forgiveness is key. And I was just talking to Pippa about forgiveness. So how do you define forgiveness, Pip?
I would just think about forgiveness means you should always forgive, because that means you can move on through your life and then you can make it a lot better.
Okay, and what was the thing you said to me about what you learnt at school, which I thought was really interesting?
When I was at school, Buddhists always forgive.
Okay, and is that just something what they adopt that as a principle in everyday life, or?
They think it's a good decision because it leads a good life.
And I agree with that, and I think the point I'm trying to make is I think forgiveness, finding forgiveness, is a massive part of, and a fundamental thing that's needed on the journey back to well-being. Certainly with mental health, I think whilst we hang on to anger and frustration and hatred and all those things that take up a lot of our time and energy, I think if we put that energy and use that for a better purpose, in a more positive way, i.e. on ourselves and trying to fix and get ourselves back to where we need to be, I think we'd do well at that. So yeah, I think forgiveness is key. I really do think so. I think in everyday life, and I think much like the Buddhists, as Pip said, I think the ability to forgive, I think, plays a massive part in being able to live a positive life and not let the past carry its way forward. Yeah, I think it's sometimes easier said than done. You know, forgive and move on. I think I appreciate it takes a lot more than that sometimes, and it takes perhaps a meeting of minds. But certainly, I think one of the two characters, usually in a fracas or some disagreement, needs to be that stronger person. And I think for those of us that are perhaps struggling with other issues, I think the ability to forgive and move on, I think, and conserve that energy for something more positive, I believe makes more sense. I also want to take this opportunity to thank those of you that have subscribed to the channel. Massively appreciate it, and that's why we continue to do it. So thanks from both of us. Please subscribe. And a big bye-bye from Pip.
Bye guys.